We're going to be doing a little quick interview with these guys here behind me. They came all the way from Huddersfield to do a performance for the 521 channel. Aside from that, I thought, you know what, while we're here, I might as well just do a quick interview. So I wanted to find out a little bit about them because I know they're putting on events and stuff as well, or they've done a couple and they plan to expand on that. But I want to find out what Nuke Fam is about. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to Mickey Swags and Eskar, Nuke Fam.
Yeah, big up for having us, man. Really appreciate it, man.
Tell us a little bit about yourselves as individuals, and then from there we can talk a little bit about what Nuke Fam is all about.
Yeah, I go by the name of Eskar. Been spitting since I was about, I don't know, 13 or something stupid. But it's taken many years of progression to get to the point I am now, where I am somewhat reasonably good. You know what I mean? And I've had some success. When I say success, probably success on paper at least. You know, I've toured with the likes of Jurassic 5, played some of the biggest festivals, worked with some of the best artists in the UK, but it's not really success, really. They don't feel that way at the moment. I don't think we get...
I don't know, man.
I don't know, man.
I think it's subjective, man. Success is subjective, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know? I think it is, man. We do some good stuff, and we work with some good artists and that. Big up everyone in the Leeds and Huddersfield and up north, Manchester, all the hip hop scene, grime scene, and everything up there. It's really moving at the moment, and it's a good atmosphere in that up there as well, man. A lot of people are looking to build and that. There's some good stuff coming, man. I think you get more focus on the north as well, especially, and you know, starting to see some really good stuff come out of there. That's why you should check out newfamrecords.com. Check some of that out.
Yeah, man.
Do you want to spell the name so that people know what to look out for?
And the words going. It's NUKEFAM, Nuke Fam. So yeah, Nuke Fam Records, go check that out.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I grew up in London, moved up to Huddersfield about 10 years ago. Met this guy at a gig, got him kicked out with us by accident, and I've not been able to shake him off since. So we've just kind of been doing our thing for the last decade. You know, it's worked out all right though, isn't it? You know what I mean? Yeah.
Do you feel like you kind of owe him something, which is why you've let him tag along?
So honestly, it was savage. Like I sprayed a mate of mine with big up Kegsy. I sprayed Kegsy with a fire extinguisher at a nightclub that we played at. And Eskar was just sort of stood nearby. He wasn't even involved with us, and they said, "Right, you lot all fuck off." And yeah, he got kicked out of us. Yeah.
Did you know he was a MC when that happened?
Yeah, do you know what? He was on. I came up with a couple of people, Ninth Dan and DJ Fader, big up them too. And we opened for Verb T and Flip Tricks, and yeah, Eskar was on there as well. Bodied it then, been bodying it since. You're humble, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try to be.
What would you consider a reasonable level of success for you to be able to say, look, I can stand tall and I can say I did this, I did that?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, I already have. I've probably done everything I've set out to achieve, you know, and I've got nothing to prove. I'm not looking for millions of fans and millions of sales and whatnot. Why not?
You know, you can put your mind to it.
I don't know. Since we started doing Nuke Fam Records, my own music has taken a massive backseat, and I'm finding much more fulfillment now just putting out and pushing other people, you know, getting new music together, and you know, it's not fully focused on me.
Okay, that's an interesting point, and the reason I say that is because I feel like, similar to what I'm doing now, I've served my purpose as an artist. I've done what I enjoyed, you know, and I did that for so many decades and whatever. And then it was time for me to maybe pass on what I've learned to other people, to save them the 20 years of slugging it out. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So is that how you feel?
Can you repeat the question? Probably not, because you need that 20 years of slugging it out to get to that level, man. People need to go through the hardships, and they need to be, you know, it's all a learning progression, and they've got to have them bad shows, and they've got to have that criticism to really push themselves to get to that next level.
Eskar does it without realising, because since he's started taking more of a back seat with the music, I'm still in a place where I'm still writing and trying to put stuff out with DJ Blend and that. And Eskar does a lot for us, and so does Kurtzberg as well. In the background, does a lot of stuff to help us push our stuff forward. And you know, with other artists that we've got on the roster as well.
Tell us a little bit about Nuke Fam. How many of you is there?
Right. Well, what's the last head count? We got
like 432,000.
I'll get a list out. So, no, there's four of us running it. There's me, Eskar, DJ Blend and Kortzlerberg, another DJ friend of ours, incredible house DJ, so go check him out. But we've also got we've got a singer-songwriter called Sanchez on there. We've got a producer called Loca who's been working with Cuban Pete and some of these guys over in the States. So keep an eye out for him as well. Chillsmith. No Game, No Gain mixtape did really well, didn't it? I think like for his debut thing with us as well. And we got some other people that we're talking to at the minute about getting some stuff out. But we're just trying to get the ball rolling at the minute. It's relatively new. I mean, how long have we been doing it now? About a year or two or something like that. So
it's just before lockdown. I think our first album was just a mixtape we put together in raising funds for the NHS. And we got loads of people interested in that, and that, I think, gave us the confidence to push forward and think, we can really make something out of this. Okay.
So, as individuals, how long have you been MCing now, and yourself as well?
Too long.
Can you put a year on it?
I was young, man. Probably early teens.
Okay.
Do you know what, if I had to put a number on it, I think 2006, 2007, something like that.
Tell us a little bit about how the scene is in Huddersfield.
Back in the day, it was popping. We had a big WY scene. I don't know if you've seen the West Yorkshire symbol about anywhere, but there was gigs every week and loads of cyphers and people smashing it, people collaborating, coming together. But there's none of that now, man. It just seems, I don't know, there's a lot of ego and competition, and not as many people getting interested in hip-hop now even. Sort your fucking life out. No, just, we're all doing the same thing, man. Let's get together, push it, and we could all fucking actually make something out of it. There's no point fucking sitting in your bedroom and making your shitty little rap songs yourself. So come over to Nuke Fam and we'll get it popping.
Do you think part of the issue is that people ain't really communicating, so they sit indoors being paranoid about who's thinking what about them, and once you start talking, you might actually find that you're all thinking the same?
Yeah. Do you know what, I think there is a bit of that, and I think, you know, obviously there's been problems with obviously lockdown and everything like that has really put, you know, the brakes on a lot of stuff. I think it's weird where Huddersfield is as well, because you're banging between Manchester and Leeds. So you've got loads of stuff that's popping up in Manchester, loads of stuff that's going on in Leeds, and it's quite hard to draw people that aren't from Huddersfield into Huddersfield when you can get shows just up the road and stuff like that. I don't know, I mean, that's my thinking anyway. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but yeah, I mean, we spoke to another good friend of ours, KD. He's put some nights on in Huddersfield as well, and we're going to try and work together on that, because we realise that, you know, we're all working at towards the same objective, but it's been quite difficult, isn't it? I don't know. Well,
you lot put on an event probably about 6-7 months ago where you had the Last Elect, Mr. P, and all that. I mean, how did that go down?
Oh, I had a great time. I don't know if anyone else had a great time. I had a great time. No, I think it went really well. Like, the people were buzzing for it and that.
Be honest. Did you put Chester and, like, you know, the Last Elect on just so you could get a performance night yourselves?
I didn't even perform on the night. I was too busy running around trying to manage everything and sort it. You know, I was fully putting the label before myself then. Okay. But
do you know? I think it's when we booked it, we spent a long time trying to figure out who we actually wanted to get. Okay. Do you know, for that headline spot? Like, just try and make it an epic night based around that kind of thing. And I think we pulled it off. The Last Elect, when Chester P brought them through as well, incredible.
I mean, there's events that people go to and it seems like something's happening on this night, on that night. But it's not like it used to be 20 years ago where, like, you could literally go one place on Monday in Exeter, be it Plymouth on Tuesday, be it, do you know what I'm saying? And it was like a constant thing. It's like, you know, I mean, we were doing like 5-6 shows a week, every week, for 2 years. You know, there was something going on all the time. Whereas now, it just seems like people are talking like 4 or 5 shows and they're calling it a tour.
I think a lot of promoters don't tend to want to run the risk of booking a night and to put it on midweek, and then people, you know, work commitments, family commitments and everything, and not turn up. And I don't know, I think maybe that's probably got something to do with, you know, how difficult it makes it to organise a tour now, because, I mean, you could do like 1 or 2 dates here and then fucking off back home for a week or whatever, and then coming back out. And like you said, you start to break it up and then it's no longer a tour at that point, is it? It's just sort of separate dates.
I don't even think we've got enough decent promoters nowadays to put on fucking tours. Like, so many people getting ripped off and promoters that refuse to pay artists and whatnot.
Let's be real. There's a lot of venues that are doing nothing on those nights, right? And wouldn't they rather have those places open so that they can bring bar money, whatever money? Even if they give the night out for free, they're still making bar money.
Yeah.
Right, so maybe what guys like you should do, because you've already put an event on, is go and talk to some of your local clubs and go, look, what are you doing on the Wednesday? Nothing. I can bring these people over, we can put on a performance and we can fill it out. Or even if there's only 50 people, we'll still make money.
Yeah, it's all a learning curve at the moment as well. You know, the first show went down a tree and we want to do more. It's coming, don't worry.
So what's the ultimate goal for Nuke Fam?
Oh, I've got to answer this one. I don't think we ever we sort of sat out and had like a goal in mind or like an end game. I think we just wanted to try and we always had the idea that we wanted to help out, you know, and build our local scene and then try and, you know, branch out beyond that afterwards. But I think really we just wanted to help quality people make quality records and put good music out there. I think that's really...
And put on quality events.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, do some good nights, put out some good music and, you know, make sure everyone's getting represented properly and everyone gets a fair slice of the pie and everything. I think we wanted to do that so that we could carry on making our records. We figured if we could turn it into a business and we can help everyone get off the ground and get moving. I
mean, have you, say, for example, seen an artist and gone, you should be part of Nuke Fam?
Yeah, we're always looking out for new artists to work with and get on board. And it's quite a struggle, actually, to find a lot of artists that want to do that, take that step.
So you're not the problem, it's more people not wanting to be part of something.
Yo, check out the website. If you got demos, send them in. We want to hear, man. We want to put your music out, so...
Do you want to explain to what extent? Like, is it going to be CD? Is it going to be vinyl? Is it going to be digital?
The full shebang, man. Depending on the artist, we'd speak to them, see what they want, and then come up with some kind of plan where we can execute it.
And who's going to spend the money to manufacture things?
We are, man.
As a label.
Yeah, we set out that from day. Even when we put on this gig, artists that said they'd play for free, we went out of our way to pay every single one of them. Say
you have a situation where you put on an event. No one's walked through the door apart from, you know, your auntie and your cousin. How are you going to pay people?
Fortunately, we work with some pretty smart people who are good at maths and finances and everything.
Not this guy. What did he say? What did he say in the lyric about £4.22?
If I got 50 pence for every failed maths exam, then I'd have £4.22 to fund my master plan.
Dave, that's why you do the finances, right? Yeah. That's why you do the finances.
But yeah, man, it's fucking... It is stressful. There's always 1,000,001 things to do. Look how much hair I've got left. It ain't much. It's I'm balding to fuck, man. But
tell us a little bit about Supadope Deluxe, because I know that guy. He's a nutcase.
Oh yeah, big up DJ Essdee for the Supadope threads. Yeah, and come through. Eskar picked wisely. Black jumper, hot summer's day. Yeah, wise choice.
So
yeah, make sure you get on Facebook. Check out Supadope Deluxe because it's super dope.
All vegan friendly clothes, so anyone can eat it.
Yeah, you can eat it.
Anyone can eat it. Okay. I mean, I got a little story I can tell about Essdee as well. He came to my album, when I was retiring, he came to my last ever performance in Winchester. Next day, I'm getting all messages about, you know, they were in the hotel room and my man decided to use the bed as a frigging trampoline, innit? So he's used the bed as a trampoline, jumping all over the place and obviously smashed the bed. Brilliant. The guy's a nutcase.
I've got stories I could tell about Essdee, but they're not suitable for this, man.
Tell one of them. Let's make it unsuitable.
I can't, man. I can't grass him up like that. I'll just say pissy chips, bro. That's all I'll say.
You've got off lightly there, innit? Got off lightly.
So yeah, anything else you want to promote? Anything you got coming on?
Well,
releases.
Yeah,
you do me a favor. See, can you go up to that camera there and just show them your ear? Look at this guy's ears.
Make me run quicker. So the dynamics. So if I've got to get off quickly.
He's got a friggin' hole the size of that in his ears. It's mad. Anyway, I thought I only saw those in the rainforest and everything, but no, my man's
Bringing it back, man.
Yeah, that's mad. But yeah, anything you want to promote?
Go check out nukefamrecords.com. There's some really good stuff coming through there. There's stuff on there for everyone as well. We've got singer-songwriters on there. We've got Courtsleberg. He's just dropped a new house single called Take It Slow. That dropped a few months back. With a Jack Overman remix as well. We're working with Loca. I think he should be coming through soon as well, so keep an eye out for that. And obviously me and DJ Blend, we've got some new stuff cooking up as well.
All right, well, guys, thank you very much for being here. Thanks for making the journey all the way from Huddersfield to Kent. And yeah, just basically being here and doing your performances and also this quick interview.